Hi there, Cancer. I'm EllaAradia, and welcome to your Psychic Tarot reading. This reading is for my Cancer water signs, where we'll be exploring the overall energies and themes for the month ahead, as well as taking a deeper dive into how these might be playing out for you in your life. This is a general reading. It's going to resonate a little bit differently for all of you. What I do find, though, is there's always a shared theme that runs through the collective of all of you Cancer signs. So take what feels aligned to you and just leave the rest. Before we jump in, I just want to say a big thank you to all of you who are supporting my channel by liking and subscribing. So if you enjoy this reading and you haven't already done that, please do. It helps the channel out a lot. It doesn't cost anything to subscribe, and then you can get notified when the next videos are up. So Cancer, let's jump in. I always like to just tune into the energies first, Cancer, before I start pulling cards. Just want to see what comes through. I feel like many of you are on the other side of some kind of heartbreak or disappointment. For me, there's this sense of, something coming to a close, something that didn't turn out in the way you thought it would or the way you wanted it to. For some of you, this is a connection, a love relationship, where somebody may have left your life, is what I'm seeing. I'm seeing somebody walking away from you. With your overall energies, we have the Queen of Swords. Usually a card that comes in to really cut through any illusions of a situation, to illuminate the truth of something. It's also about speaking your truth, speaking up, speaking out, not being afraid to do that. But for some of you, it might be about facing a truth that perhaps you don't really want to see. What lies in your recent past, the Three of Wands. Some kind of new beginning that has brought you into the space that I'm feeling you in right now, which is very much a point of potential here, potential for growth, expansion, and new horizons and possibilities. Because what I'm really feeling here is, whatever it is that has broken down, fallen through, come to a close, I do strongly get the sense that there is more to this than you realize at this time. I feel like the universe has come in and created some kind of divine intervention here to put you on a different path. And sometimes that is also about moving a certain person out of your life, because sometimes you're meant to walk a different path. But of course, that can be quite challenging, especially when you have feelings or it's someone that you've invested a lot into. But this is the point that I'm seeing many of you standing at right now. Your current energies, the Fool, the beginning of a whole new chapter here, Cancer. So the Fool comes in, when one chapter closes, we're about to step into a whole new one. Some kind of very significant new beginning. And the energies of the Fool, I feel, are very much about trusting what's unfolding, even if you can't see the destination just yet. Embracing this new beginning with curiosity and an open heart. Your feelings towards your situation, the Nine of Pentacles. I feel like there's a lot of healing going on for you right now, and A lot of healing around, what has gone down in the past, whatever came to a close, whoever maybe walked away from you. And, whatever feelings that brought up, whatever unhealed parts of you or issues that brought up, I really do feel you've been going through a lot and really working on yourself. And, with the Nine of Pentacles, this is a card of, wholeness and completeness. And, feeling that inside of yourself. It's often a card of independence and, working towards a life that can give you more, let's say, freedom in some sense. So for some of you, that could be financial freedom. And for those of you that this relates to career, perhaps a job that may have fallen through or a promotion or whatever that was, I feel again, it is setting you on a different path with that Three of Wands. And for some of you, you might be kind of looking at putting your energies into your own business right now and really creating this life financially that will give you that financial freedom, to live the kind of life that you want to live. So there are some lessons here, Cancer, I feel, around really trusting what's unfolding. Because as I said before, I do feel like this is some kind of divine orchestration that's going on here. What lies in your challenge? The Page of Wands. Now, for those of you that this relates to love, this could be the person that you're dealing with. So a lot of attraction, this is fire energy. It's the energies of passion, that chemistry. But maybe also, someone that, even though there is all of that, that person is maybe lacking that deeper emotional depth. And the challenge might be, letting go of this person and trusting the process. With your hidden influence, the Knight of Wands, a call to action to make some kind of move here and to follow your heart. A little bit like those energies of the Fool, just following your heart, just trusting in its guidance that it is going to lead you into something more in life. As, the Knight of Wands is all about, pursuing what your heart truly wants and what truly inspires you, and really going towards that, moving towards your goals here, not being afraid. And with the advice from the universe, the Five of Wands. So this is often a card of conflict. It can be conflict around you, often a card of competition. So, it may be that for some of you, a promotion went to somebody else, or you ended up kind of competing against other people in the workplace. And, something fell through here. But maybe it wasn't really meant for you. That's the thing. That's the lesson I keep hearing here is about you were meant to be diverted on a different path. A path I feel that is going to, particularly in terms of career, lead you closer to perhaps your life purpose. And for those of you that this relates to, whoever this Page of Wands is in your past, of course the gender can be male or female here, this can be an inner conflict. And sometimes when, we feel conflicted about something, somebody, should you still pursue this person? Should you let go, is what I'm hearing. I feel the message of this is to just take a step back and really tune into your heart right now. The heart always knows the answer. Whenever there is a difficult situation and there's conflict, it's always good to just take a step back, take a pause, and just give yourself time to go within. Also give yourself time to heal a little bit as well, because I do feel like there's a big invitation here to, for you to focus on you, Cancer, to invest in yourself, discover more of yourself, expand and grow. And I do feel that it's very important, especially with the Queen of Swords there as your overall energies, to just take a pause, take a step back from whatever the conflict might be here, whether it's internally or externally, and finding the courage to really face the truth of the situation. Because I feel the person that you're dealing with, I get the sense, they just weren't ready. And I also get the sense of somebody who's quite goal orientated, and it may just be that it just wasn't the right timing for them. They've got other things that they need to fulfill in life before they, they can truly get to that place of feeling ready to settle down in a long-term connection. People walk away from love for many different reasons. And, maybe they were part of a lesson rather than, somebody that's staying for a lifetime. And with your outcome, we have the Star, hope, healing, renewal, some kind of fresh start. And, when you look at the figure in the card here, she's naked, which is all about moving forwards in your most authentic self, not being afraid to be seen, not being afraid to, be vulnerable and show up, as your true self. Because I do feel as time passes, the energies of the Star, for me, always represent seeing the bigger picture of a situation and really understanding the soul lessons, seeing things from a higher perspective in that sense, as well as, these energies of healing and renewal. And ultimately, whatever has occurred in the past, the energies of the Star really just bring you into more alignment with yourself so that you can move forward in a more whole and complete way here, Cancer. So trust the process. Cancer, I'm going to leave it there. If this reading resonated, let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. And as always, no matter what comes through in a reading, moving forwards, always trust what feels right for you. So thanks so much for being here, and I wish you a great month ahead.